Sometimes it feels like the world is coming down, like the sky is now part of the ground. And I've seen some faces, some that I barely know, but we got our lives to lead. We won't let them go, 'cause we're doing just fine. When the world says we're losing our minds, when the drugs fade out, we'll be just fine. Drugs done faded out, and we're doing fine. We're like fireflies in the middle of the day. Well, we changed so much, now our mirror seems strange. We never learned to love, so we just walked away. But baby, we finally made it here. 'Cause this road we know is slowly fading away. And now it seems that the scheme of our dreams are falling apart at the seams. Look how far we've come and look how far we'll go. If you're scared of love, then fear is all you know. It's been hard on this long road. This road has helped me change, this road has helped me grow. And baby, you're the only light I know. I watch you sculpt it, watch you mold it, watch you let it grow. And despite
Good evening, Overwatch fans. This is Bang on My Drums, joined in the caster's booth this evening by Grey Pilgrim and Hail Celise to bring you another installment of the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League. Tonight's contest, the impetus of the end of Season 9. We'll be starting things off here in Busan with Cold Hard Facts facing down Pebbles in Paradise. It's sure to be an exciting contest. Both teams kind of in the middle of the pack at the moment this season, trying to make a name for themselves here before the playoffs take off. So we are going to go ahead and just get things right a-rolling here with no delay whatsoever. And let's see which Busan map we start ourselves off with. And it's going to be downtown. So, Hail Celise, looking at the lineups that these teams have this season, what are your thoughts on the team comps we're going to be seeing to start things off tonight?
All right, well, the city center in Busan tends to have a lot of snipers on the perches on either side. So we're probably going to see some Widow or Hanzo play, I would assume. Supports can really go either way. I mean, any support lineup really works here well. I know we've been seeing a lot of Baptiste, Moira, and some Ana here and there as well. So we might see some sort of lineup with that. And when it comes to tanks, it's usually just going to be the standard Ryan Zarya with maybe some other tank shields.
So speaking of the standard Ryan Zarya, it looks like that's what we've got on the side of Cold Hard Facts with Cardus and McStupidhead running the tank line there. We see Foxem, of course, running his trusty Hanzo and Fox McCumulus. So a lot of Fox action on the side of Cold Hard Facts. But Fox McCumulus running the Soldier. We've got Drunkrat and General Dill with the support line of the Anna Brig, so just focusing on keeping that rhyme alive as much as possible. And Shushi Foof on the Widow, that's going to be some scary stuff. I might actually just spectate him to start things off, just to see what kind of shenanigans he gets himself into here.
And it seems we are running both snipers on either side. Cold Hard Facts and also.
And there's Foxem already getting a pick off early there, and Star Wars Juice is on the Doomfist trying to get some aggro into the fight, but right now he is not going to have much of it as he gets taken out early there. No one else really going down. Both teams surviving pretty well. Oh, there, speaking of which, there goes General Dill and Fox McCumulus getting taken out by Pebbles in Paradise. Foxem will manage to finish off Mr. Trifecta with McStupidhead taking out King Pebble. Triage will res King Pebble, but Mercy coming in very handy here. But currently Sam Dwam all by himself as Winston on the point. Although the real issue here is McStupidhead is by himself. Oh, and he gets headshot. Shushi Foof popping off right now. Down goes Drunkrat. Oh, but Foxem and Fox McCumulus will respond. The point does get captured, but Cold Hard Facts continuing to fight. Oh, sorry, Pebbles and Paradise continuing to fight here with Cold Hard Facts not quite willing to give up that point entirely and reset. And it looks like Cold Hard Facts will now finally back off as Star Wars Juice makes it back from spawn, and he's going to now take his little perch up top to guard his precious Widowmaker. And here we go. Oh, Shushi Foof getting an early pick there on General Dill. That is going to be a very unfortunate start to things here. Star Wars Juice trying to create some more space for his team, and then Shushi Foof getting really up into the face of Cold Hard Facts there. Foxem will punish him for that. Hubris, Fox's Hubris does go down, and Shushi Foof getting rezzed right there by Triage. So now the fight is in favor of Pebbles in Paradise as they continue to hold this choke point, and here comes the Widow's Sights followed by the Coalescence. Not sure they really needed that right there, but we'll let King Hubble have it. You know, his team is fragging out. Shushi Foof getting crazy headshot action right now with these wall hacks, and he is just completely uncontested, just getting headshot after headshot, and it's like people are just ignoring him there over on the side. That is just a big oof buddy.
Shushi Foof is getting a lot of value out of Widow play. It seems that there's no really like counterplay that Cold Hard Facts is really using when it comes to maybe like some more diver tanks or maybe swapping off a Hanzo for another Widowmaker as that distance.
And speaking of Hanzo, we see that Dragon Strike coming to point. Cold Hard Facts attempting to push here, but they did get one taken down early as Fox Cumulus went down after using his ult. Foxem does finish off Shushi Foof. Mr. Trifecta gets the grab off there, but does die for it. Star Wars Juice finishing off Cardus though. So Cold Hard Facts without their main tank. Sam DeWham finishing off General Dill. In comes a Meteor Strike from Star Wars Juice. Doesn't get anyone. Fox M will finish off King Pebble, but Star Wars Juice will get Fox the Cumulus, who went to the Tracer here. Fox M finishing on Mission Trifecta, finishing off Star Wars Juice. He is just popping off right now. With Nick Stupid there, they're trying to help him out. Cardus comes in there with a big shatter and gets 2, and the point finally flips in favor of Cold Hard Facts. Just in the nick of time there, and Triage just jumping off the side.
Trying to
Get that big old resetty spaghetti.
Preventing that stagger, which is going to be huge. Looking at the ult thing, it seems that Pebbles isn't really having a little
they're pretty close to 2 Valkyrie as well. They're about 78%. They can make it happen.
Potentially, yes. But it seems that currently Cold Hard Facts are right. There we go.
And there's a dragon early, splitting up Pebbles in Paradise. Drunkrat and Mr. Trifecta both getting killed there in a little bit of a trade, but now Fox M is down, so Cold Hard Facts was in danger there, but they managed to get some picks and come right back, and it looks like Cardus here just on point behind himself, trying to hang on with some help from McStupid Head and Fox McCumulus, but Cardus does eventually go down. Right now, McStupid Head and Fox McCumulus just trying to hang on, but not for long, as the point is finally recaptured. See, Fox M is there. He does take out Shushifu on the Tracer now, and it's just not enough time. General Dill can't make it, and the first point will go to Pebbles in Paradise.
Amazing play all around. I feel like Cold Hard Facts is having a bit of issue when it comes to sticking together, as a lot of Pebbles' play has been really centered on splitting up that team so they can get an easier job getting picks. So I think they need to have a bit more synergy going into this next round.
Winston.
And we see now the boys over on Cold Hard Facts making some slight changes here. Drunkrat going Lucio, General Dill switching to Baptiste. I think that's going to be really important, especially considering that they're dealing with the Winston, having the extra mobility to get away from him when he jumps on them is really going to be huge. Because Zarya Winston is not your average tank line, but Sam DeWham is just causing so much trouble. He's getting a lot of picks basically before fights even really start. And I think that's been, like you said, Cold Hard Facts is just getting split up before the fight even begins. And here we see the Ash coming out from Star Wars Juice now. So they'll try to get some value of that Dynamite. Fox Accumulates an early pick on Triage and Zenyatta, but they got to watch out because behind them are several people who start to go down here. King Pebble and Sam DeWham getting taken out in that fight. Shushifu going down again to Fox M. And right now, the fight very much in favor of Cold Hard Facts here, as they will finally capture that point. And that'll be the start here.
Cold Hard Facts managed to... I feel like Pebbles ended up accidentally splitting up their team with half and half on that little dojo area. Cold Hard Facts managed to slip in the middle there. He did the same exact thing that Pebbles was doing that fight.
Ooh, Drunkrat getting caught out of position there by Star Wars Juice. Oh, and Fox and Cumulus going down as well. Down goes McStupid at Shushifu now on Papa Legs. Cardus getting taken out as well here. And right now, it's all up to General Dill. He's just stalling on point for dear life with that Immortality Field. It will not last long. And the capture switches in favor of Pebbles in Paradise. And here we go. Looks like Cold Hard Facts getting themselves grouped back up here. I think the Drunkrat really needs to not try to do so much of the Reddit Lucio thing. I think that's kind of what got him caught out earlier. And if he just focuses on keeping his Ryan and Zarya moving, they'll be able to focus a lot better. Oh, down he goes to Shushifu early. That is just big unfortunate. And down goes Fox and Cumulus as well. Shushifu absolutely popping off on the Soldier 76 right now. Or as I like to call him, Papa Legs. It's a technical term.
Yeah, King Pebble tried to use Coalescence there, but got stunned out by Fox and Cumulus. This is definitely unfortunate.
Fox and Cumulus definitely having some seriously good McCree plays there. I think it's a good pick against this Winston. And here comes the Bob from Star Wars Juice. That Immortality Field going down just as the Bob shows up. And down goes Fox and Cumulus. Bob getting booped away, but down goes Cardus, down goes Drunkrat. Stupid at getting taken out during that exchange as well as Sam DeWham pops the Angry Monkey. And that's a team wipe for Pebbles in Paradise here, who still basically have 2 ults to work with. But there's 5, almost 6 on the side of Cold Hard Facts. So When in doubt, they can just kind of press W and chances, or press Q rather, and oh no, the shatter gets blocked by the bubble from Sam to Wham. Oh, that is just unfortunate. Here comes the grab from Mr. Trifecta, and it is positively massive. Fox with Cumulus with the damage amped high noon. King Pebble getting taken out there, but it's only one. You have to see if they can capitalize on it here. Mr. Trifecta low, and they have got to take him out. They do. Stardust getting that kill there. We see right now. Oh, here comes another attack visor from Shushi-Poop. The Dynamite is out. Fox M takes out King Pebble, but Shushi-Poop responds, taking out General Dill and Drunk Rat. So now no healers for Cold Hard Facts as we are into overtime, and I don't think that's going to be savable. It is not. And that's the end of map number 1, Pebbles in Paradise, taking it 2-0. And let's see tonight's first play of the game, brought to you by our unofficial sponsor, Brondo, the Thirst Mutilator. It's what plants crave. And here's Star Wars Juice with the Tactical Bob. There it is. Like Torbjorn 2.0. Ooh, and a nasty headshot. All right. I'll allow it.
Just some amazing placement of that Bob, being able to secure those last couple of kills, too.
For sure. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do at all. Anyway, next up, we have, I believe, it's time for a 2CP, if I'm not mistaken.
2CP, the best game mode.
I.e., the best game mode, arguably.
9 out of 10 doctors agree.
9 out of 10 doctors agree. 2CP is good for your health and also your blood pressure.
Oh yeah,
totally,
definitely. Absolutely.
All right.
I'm interested that Cold Hard Facts. They kept going with that double sniper position. I would be sure. I was thinking that with the amount of trouble that Sam to Wham was causing with that Winston, they maybe would have swapped over to a Reaper. I
honestly would have. A Reaper May might have actually done them a ton of good just to have the May wall and all the different kind of chaos that can cause here. It's entirely possible that they might try that. And McStupidhead votes Volskaya Industries for the next map. Oh, so here we go. It's time to hit the gulag, kids. And just so everyone knows, he had the option between Volskaya, Hanamura, and Paris. So basically, damned if you do, damned if you don't. When it comes to those maps.
Yeah, Volskaya is definitely one of those assault maps where nothing happens till those last 30 seconds and the first point gets captured, making the whole game last 35 minutes longer.
Absolutely. And it's amazing that Horizon Lunar Colony hasn't really been picked. I think it got picked once this season, but I haven't really seen it so far. I just love to look back to when I was captaining the Magic Bang Bus, and there was the map on Horizon Lunar Colony in the playoffs that went to like 4 rounds. It was one of the most stressful things I think I've ever experienced. King Pebble was there. He was on my team. It was a nightmare. It was a game that wouldn't end.
We'll see that tonight.
And that is what we get out of 2CP a lot of the time. And I'll be interested to see how things play out. I really would expect... I mean, here's the thing with Fox Cumulus and Fox M. They both play mostly like long-range DPS. And I really think one of them needs to play Reaper into this team. I don't know who it's going to be, but one of them just needs to do it.
Ready for battle.
And they just got to do it to him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just... The tank lineup coming from Pebbles is just too much for just 2 sniper classes to go into. We do see that Fox Cumulus is going Soldier 76. That might help out a little bit, depending on how he uses those Helix rockets.
Absolutely. And I see Fox M running the Ash, and that'll definitely help. We see that we've got the Ryan Zarya on the defense from Pebbles in Paradise right now, so that may also do them some good. Although Star Wars Juice on that Farah, he may not be getting any direct heals except maybe King Pebbles armor packs, but the man definitely plays a lot of that hero, so it could prove rather detrimental. Just all that spam coming down, especially with Shushifu also on the Symmetra.
Really some
And we
interesting offense picks from Pebbles and Paradise.
definitely, but they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna pull the cheeky Symmetra strat here, which is not something I would have expected right out of the gate. Although it looks like Cold Hard Facts is rotating and ready for it, and we see that most of Pebbles in Paradise has made their way over with Star Wars Juice and Shushifoof still hanging out in the back. Shushifoof switching to the Widow after his team teleports over. And now that Farah just floating around trying to cause trouble. In comes Sam Duam on the Reinhardt. Cardus gets flattened as the rest of his team tries to recover. Shushifoof taking out Fox and Cumulus early in the fight here. Drunkrat does manage to clap Shushifoof there. He tries to stay on point and help his team, but right now there's not much of his team left as McStupidhead goes down. And Mr. Trifecta just there on the point by himself capturing. Drunkrat does take King Pebble out of the fight with a nice well-placed boop, but down he goes. Star Wars Juice does get taken out as well, but with just Ash there, that is not going to be much doing. And here comes Cardus. He's charging in. He's trying to make it. He does manage to touch the point just barely. He's on one little corner. Here comes the Coalescence from Sauce Boss, though, and that's going to finish Cardus off real quick. General Deal managing to stagger Shushifoof, but it's on to Objective B with about 5.5 minutes in the bank for Pebbles in Paradise as Cold Hard Facts just reeling right now from that initial attack. And we see Fox. Oh, and there's a big early shatter from Sam Duam. He manages to finish off Drunkrat in the process, but he goes down to McStupidhead, who I guess maybe blocked some of the shatter there. Shushifoof winning that initial Widow battle against Fox and Cumulus. Cardus charging in there. Not sure who he was going for, but Mr. Trifecta does go down. And right now, Star Wars Juice having switched over to the Ash. He's going to be causing lots of trouble with those dynamites. You see Fox M just yeeting his out there just to create some space and cause trouble. They're now taking down time on the clock, which is good. Ooh, Shushifoof taking out Fox M. You hate it when it happens, when you get that bullet directly to the dome.
Definitely a great first pick for Dolphin and the play.
You see Shushifoof trying some cheeky jump shots here, and here comes a big grab and a shatter coming out as well from Cardus and Mr. Trifecta respectively. And we see the McStupidhead responds with the whole hog. Cardus getting that fire strike kill on Star Wars Juice. That push being stopped in its tracks. Now 4 minutes and change left on the clock. Oh man, Sam Duam charging McStupidhead way out of position there. He struggles to get back, giving himself to take a breather to try and stay in the fight. In comes the Bob from Fox M. And that is going to be all the way in the back line of Pebbles in Paradise. And down goes Mr. Trifecta as a result. Sauce Boss getting damaged, he doesn't go down, but Fox Cumulus and Fox M getting several picks there. And that push getting shut down. We are now at 3 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock. Not even a tick so far for Pebbles in Paradise. So good job on defending this point B so far by Cold Hard Facts.
Seems like Cold Hard Facts is more of a point 2 kind of team.
And you know what, with a map like Volskaya, especially Volskaya in particular, it is definitely a map that you can much more easily defend point 2 than point 1. Same thing with Temple of Anubis. That second point has a lot easier points to defend than the first one does. General Dill finishing off Shushifoof. That is not something you see every day. Shushifoof in chat, wanting to know how. And here comes a shatter that gets stunned out. Cardus getting denied. Then he charges it anyway and finishes off Sam Duam. The Coalescence coming out from Sauce Boss. As Pebbles in Paradise are not going down without a fight. Star Wars Juice finishing off Fox with Cumulus. And down goes Cardus. King Pebbles, Brigitte causing a lot of trouble, but Fox M will shoot him down. Sauce Boss taking out McStupidhead. General Dill goes down to Star Wars Juice. It's just Drunkrat. He pops the beat to keep himself alive. And here comes Fox M in the background, just trying to hang on for dear life and help his team. And right now, it's just that Lucio on point. In comes Cardus charging way in there, swinging on Sam Duam, but he gets taken out. Here comes the amplification matrix, but the entirety of Cold Hard Facts getting grabbed just to the side of the point and not being able to come in. And we have competing Bobs coming out here. It looks like they're just going to duel each other, see who can shoot who in the face more, and they both go down. Fox M, though, taking out Sauce Boss. This fight's still not over yet. 2 minutes left on the clock as Cold Hard Facts trying desperately to stall as long as they possibly can. and it's just not quite enough, and round 1 finishes with 1:58 left in favor of Pebbles in Paradise.
And I could see that the Moira on Cold Hard Facts just barely wasn't able to make it to the point of the test. Just a few steps away. Hate to see it.
You do. It's always a real heartbreaker when you're almost there and you just don't quite reach the point. It's a real toughie. And Shushifoof tried to contest the fact that he kept getting ganked on by General Dill. But as McStupidhead points out, he was just kind of standing there. And hey, what are you going to do?
What can you do? Be
Not
interesting to
too
see
much.
how the team compositions are going to switch up, since now they're switching sides. Just 2 more seconds to see what the lineup is going to be looking like.
I would assume Sam Dwam's going to keep the Reinhardt, and he does. Cardus, McStupidhead running the Ryan Zarya, Fox McCumulus on the Hanzo, and Fox M going to run that Gengu. And we see an Ana Lucio out of the heal lineup for Cold Hard Facts. Meanwhile, King Pebble on his trusty Baptiste. The last match I casted that these guys played, that King Pebble was there, his Baptiste is nasty. He frags out left and right. So they are going to be going for an extremely tough defense here. Shushifoof on the Hanzo. That's not something I've seen him play, really. Just me personally. But Star Wars Juice, of course, on the Doomfist. That is always a nuisance to be contended with. Makes me wonder if Fox M or Fox Cumulus might want to switch to McCree after seeing that. So we'll see how that plays out. And here we go. On the attack. Cold Hard Facts coming around that right side, making sure they don't get any nasty boops. Card is coming in with a big fire strike. Having that Ryan battle there against Sam Dwam. Just swinging away, swinging away. There's the Immortality Field that goes down very quickly there, thanks to Mr. Cardus. Sam Dwam's barrier goes down early. And right now, Cardus trying to get himself in position. Junkrat rather, causing a lot of trouble. You see Star Wars Juice taking out Fox Cumulus early though, and then down goes Cardus. Down goes Junkrat, down goes Fox M. Star Wars Juice just kind of popping off there on the Doomfist. And now Sam Dwam is going to give chase and just bully as many people as he can. See McStupidhead getting pretty big beef there, but he's by himself. So it looks like Cold Hard Facts are just going to regroup, and Pebbles in Paradise taking what they can get here. We see that Doomfist from Star Wars Juice. Oh, did he? Oh, he almost yeeted himself right off the side of the map there.
Would have been unfortunate if that was the case, but he did use all 3
Oh no! He did yeet himself, but it's okay because Sam Dwam had a gigantic shatter and gets a triple kill out of it. And Fox M does manage to take out Shushifoof. It's going to seem like, despite all of that, the rest of Star Wars Juice's team just kind of says, we got this. No big deal.
Sam Dwam, with that clutch shatter, is going to make sure that the other 2 offense heroes can make their way back in time where another recontest happens.
Yeah, he really pog-champed it for his team right there. And right now, it's Cardus trying to come in here. We see Star Wars Juice missing his punch. Here comes the Dragon Blade. The Nano is out. You see every ult. The beat comes out as well. And Cold Hard Facts managing to make their way to point here. Down goes Moira as just Shushifoof left here. He goes down. Drunkrat did get taken out in the fray there, but it's all right because Cold Hard Facts are going to have some time to just chill on point and let those ticks add up. To see if... no, it looks like Pebbles in Paradise are just going to go ahead and get themselves nice and cozy there on Objective B. 4:44 on the clock. And Cold Hard Facts makes their way to the second point. You see Cardus coming in early, trying to make some space for his team, but they're not all really there with him because they kept 4 on the point to cap. So right now, they're just swinging away. Once again, a Reinhardt battle happening in this main choke here. And here comes a big grab from McStupidhead, but then there's a counter dragon. And it looks like the Shushifoof is going to end up being the winner in that exchange there. Star Wars Juice coming in, getting a pick there on Fox M. Shushifoof, with a headshot on General Dill, and down goes Drunkrat. And that's going to be a big old resetty spaghetti for Cold Hard Facts.
Well, Pebbles in Paradise was able to win that fight with 2 ults left. Definitely going to help him with this next push.
And we see here, Sauce Boss not too far from, about halfway, a little over halfway to a Coalescence. Fox M is going to pretty close to another Dragon Blade. We see Cardus is going to have a shatter pretty soon. Oh, General Dill getting picked off. He did manage to sleep Shushifu, but the value wasn't quite there. We do see now Fox and Cumulus on that McCree, trying to help deal with that Doomfist. Fox M finishing off King Pebble, so that's going to be a big help. Fox M finishes off Sauce Boss. Oh no, but Star Wars Juice jumping in there. Cardus and Drunkrat not in position to run away from that. In comes Star Wars Juice, Fox M rather, with the Dragon Blade, takes out Star Wars Juice. And he does manage to get a kill there. Fox and Cumulus takes out Sam Wham. So now Cold Hard Factory's going to try and move up on this, although it's really only 2 members of the team. Down goes Fox M to Shushifu there. King Pebble will take out McStupidhead, and it's just Drunkrat. And it's not quite enough, so they're going to have to regroup here. They got to wait for that Lucio to come back. Sauceboss getting slept there. So the Ana plays by General Dill, certainly nothing to sneeze at. Let me see, we've got a Nano, we've got Shatter. Drunkrat's not too far from beat, so we can expect we'll be probably seeing that here in this next fight. Probably somewhere mid-fight. And the ult advantage is definitely there for Cold Hard Facts. And here comes an early Dragon, followed by the grab. Oh no, and 2 once again getting caught. Cardus and Drunkrat, followed by fucking Cumulus. Star Wars Juice having switched to the Reaper. And General Dill just says, screw it, I'm out of here. Jumps off the side, and they're going to just get that old resetty, give it another shot. They've got 4 ults basically online right now. Fox Cumulus is not far from a Deadeye. I think they definitely have a chance to just press Q for victory here if they pull it off correctly.
I think it's going to be mostly up to Sam if he can cancel out some of those ults with his shield and his Earth Shatter as well.
Yeah, that's going to be the real big Reinhardt chess game here to see. Can they really get themselves an advantage here by blocking that Shatter or by baiting it out? Oh, and the Shatters are countering, and Fox Cumulus gets taken out. Fox M manages to take out King Pebble's Immortality Kill. Shushifu on the Torbjorn now takes out Cardus with a well-placed turret and Drunkrat. And that's going to be about it for this push. I mean, just the numbers being down, and Fox M, oh, buddy, gets taken out by Sauce Boss before he even finishes the voice line on his ult.
Stupidity.
And Shushifu got that disrespectful hammer kill.
The disrespect.
That's the only reason why he swapped over to Torbjorn to get one. He always has to get one.
Realistically, it's the only reason anyone should swap over to Torbjorn. Let's be real here.
I'm overloading!
Stronger is getting a quick pick on Fox Cumulus.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot because they've only got a minute left here, and they really need to get grouped back up. They've got some dive tanks going, which may help them a lot with these with the Torbjorn and the turret and just getting that out of the way, especially with the D.Va now having the jets and being able to just be so much more mobile than she was. But the big thing here is they need to get grouped up and they need to push together, because right now they're getting themselves split every single fight, and it's not doing them a lot of favors here. We see the Nano Monkey coming into play here. Cardus trying to hang on, trying to deal with Sam DeWham. He jumps back in there into the point. The turret does go down, but here comes a Molten Core from Shushifu and just splooges it all over the point. And Fox M and Fox Cumulus trying so hard along with Drunkrat to just try and get any kind of ticks here. Fox Cumulus managing to take out Shushifu in just 10 seconds to go here. Can McStupidhead make anything of this? I don't think so, because he just gets remexed. He's there on point. The Tracer Bomb comes out, gets no one. Fox Cumulus does take out Mr. Trifecta eventually, but he goes down shortly thereafter to King Pebble. And that's it. Pebbles in Paradise wins map number 2. All right, and let's see here. Next play of the game goes to Shushifu on the Hanzo. Look at him with that extra edgy skin of his. Alright, we see it looks like there's going to be a couple of lineup changes towards the end here. So we'll go ahead and jump ourselves back to lobby. Give the teams the old flippity swap. Alright, so it looks like Drunkrat's going to go on tank. And McStupidhead's going to go support. An interesting move. All right, so with that, once again, McStupidhead will have map choice. We see Triage now coming back into the game for Sauce Boss, who should be spectating blue. So I'm going to fix that in the lobby here. Something to note that my good cameraman, Mr. Gray Pilgrim, pointed out to me is that Pebbles are missing their primary. Cold Hard Facts, excuse me, are missing their primary healer tonight in one Mr. Biggie Twig, the biggest of twigs, you might say.
Losing out on that master support player is probably really hurting them.
Absolutely, and just having his game knowledge in there definitely makes a big difference. Anyway, you slice it.
The bags. That's the most important part.
And yes, the bags. It's truly just not the same without his bags. We miss them dearly. All right, and McStupidhead calling out the map. It's going to be Blizzworld, kids. That's
I don't
when
think I've seen Blizzworld at all so far this season.
It's been in the map pool, but I think the problem is that both times Blizzworld has been available so far, King's Row has also been an option, and everybody just creams themselves over King's Row for whatever reason.
I mean, King's Row is a really good map. I think it's one of the best early maps put out.
It is for sure, but I really enjoy Blizzard World more than King's Row, but I think that just has to do with the heroes that I play, so I might be a little bit biased. Because Blizzard World, especially that first point, it's great for Junkrat.
Yeah, I think so. There's also lots of great routes as well.
Yeah, lots of good flanks. Soldier can have a lot of fun there. Lucio can have a lot of fun in Blizzard World because there's lots of cool rollouts you can do. Not that King's Row doesn't also have that, but just for me, I enjoy me some Blizz. All right, and we have the ready from both captains, so here we go. Blizz World.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Initiating.
All right. We start at Pylon Terrace and make our way around the giant tanky thing Modu, through the archway, over to the capture point they have to start with, as this is a hybrid map. And flight to Duskwood. Honestly, I don't know what half the crap in Blizzworld refers to. I know some of it is World of Warcraft. The rest of the stuff of it that isn't like Diablo 3, I just have no idea what it is, but I assume it's got something to do with either like StarCraft or maybe something else. I don't know.
The only Blizzard game I play is Overwatch, so your guess is as good as mine.
That's fair. Oh yes, and of course, who can forget the Fargo Deep Mine, which I don't even know what that means. What that's from, aside from it goes really deep and it's far. It just sounds like rude and or inappropriate. I'm here for it.
All right. I also just found out that attacking spawn point is the Hearthstone Tavern.
Oh, Hearthstone! I forgot about that.
I did too, if I'm being honest. The only card-based game I play is Slay the Spire, and that's completely different.
All right, so here we go, defending objective A. Sam Dwam and Mr. Trifecta running a dive comp on the tanks here. And then Drunkrat and Cardus also running dives, but they're running the Zoo Pals with the Winston ball.
I have never heard Zoo Pals before, but
You've never heard Zoo Pals before?
No.
It's definitely been a thing. And speaking of it being a thing, Shushifu getting the early pick there, Cumulus on Genji, and McStupidhead finishing off the Winston for Sam Dwam there. So Fox M finishing off Mr. Trifecta and Shushifoof. Oh boy, Fox M's mad now. He's going hard on the Hanzo. And it looks like Cold Hard Facts are going to get a nice early take here. King Pebble getting danked right in the face by the Sonic Arrow. You hate to see it. And looks like Pebbles will manage to make it back to point. General Dill goes down to Star Wars Juice, but Hanzo finishing off Star Wars Juice quickly there on behalf of Fox M. And we see Mr. Trifecta does make it back to point. Shushifu finishing out McStupidhead. We see a Dragon Strike coming out early there and Triage getting taken down by Fox M. And we did get 2 techs there on the side of Cold Hard Facts, but it may just not quite be enough there as King Pebble does manage to finish off Fox M. Shushifoof taking down Fox McCumulus. And Cold Hard Facts are going to regroup here and just get nice and chilling tight, getting ready for their next push. And
they're still on the stats page.
Oh boy, hello Dylan, our esteemed community manager. He's back. And it looks like we have ourselves a real match here tonight, folks. That's okay. They can enjoy my lovely commentary. It's like being on the radio. But hopefully we fix that. And here we go. It looks like Cold Hard Facts getting some room there to... Oh no, and Cardus going down there to Mr. Trifecta's Diva Bomb. We see though, right now, it looks like Cold Hard Facts does have the advantage here despite that. And the cap almost there. No, Mr. Trifecta barely managing to touch, but not for long enough. And the objective is captured. Cold Hard Facts managing to pull off the victory there. Mr. Trifecta will get demeched and just bullied to death. Positively.
4 minutes left on the clock.
All right. And here we go. Just moving things right along here. General Bill's going to sit on that cart. And here go. The Genji comes out. Chuchi managing to get a pick there on General Dill, but Fox M will take out King Pebbles, so that's an even trade right there. And Drunkrat finishing off Chuchi. So the hamster definitely proving very useful here. I gotta say, the Zupal's dive is definitely strong, especially against that team.
Cold Hard Facts is having a little bit of trouble making sure they have someone on point. 2 times now they kind of just leave it out.
Yeah, General Bill's really got to be the one to sit on that cart. He's the slow defenseless grandma, so he's going to be the best one to be on cart. And Chuchi went Bastion now? That's not something I would have expected, but Fox the Cumulus is going to say, not today, Robot. Oh, but he goes down to King Devil. Ooh. That is a rough one when that happens. And here we see right now a Winston battle happening a bit. Sam DeWam managing to take out Fox McStupid Head there. The bomb comes out from Star Wars Juice, but I don't know where he went. Oh, I see, there he is. He's kind of in the middle. But he kind of went past the cart, so the cart did still get a little more progress forward here. Fox M still managing to survive, so is Fox Cumulus, but they are without the rest of their team, so now it gives chance for Shushifoof to set up here with his healers and at least one of his tanks. And the cart does stand still for a little bit. Drunkrat is getting a little poke.
So this could be a great opportunity.
Oh, and we see the bomb comes out from Tracer. He's not really able to make too much help with that. In comes the minefield from Drunkrat early. Down goes King Pebble. Gets caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Down goes Chuchi. Here comes the Nano to Cardus. He's going to make good use of that. Down goes Star Wars Juice. Cardus just getting it all nice and aggressive, all up in the faces of Pebbles in Paradise. Drunkrat helping out as well. And there they go. The Winston contest continues. Oh, and Triage getting slept hard there by General Dill. That was absolutely dirty. Chuchi does finish off McStupid Head though, but the capture already happened, so Pebbles in Paradise are still going to have to defend this final phase here. And Cold Hard Facts, you know, they got 3 minutes on the clock. They got plenty of time to regroup themselves and get themselves set up for this next push, and it looks like they're going to do just that. Oh, you've got to love it. You love to see it. The bags are always appreciated in the Find Me Alpha Overwatch League. Oh, and Cardus getting the jetpack kill on Triage. That man is not having a good day at this very moment. Oh, and Fox M just kind of popping off here. Star Wars Juice. He does not feel happy about that Sonic Arrow kill whatsoever. Directly in the face. Oh, and General Dill does eventually go down to it. Right now it's Fox M who was the one pushing the cart here, just yeeting those little logs into Pebbles in Paradise. Chuchi managing to take out Fox Cumulus now. King Pebble responding with a nice pick there on McStupid Head, and Fox M does finish off Chuchi though. The cart continues to move. With Sam Duam's in there, Drunkrat getting that minefield there right in front of the spawn, and Triage will get taken out early there. Oh, but Star Wars Juice responds, takes out both tanks. So that Reaper finally coming in handy for him. And now we're going to have a bit of stabilization here as Cold Hard Facts has I'd say probably 2 or 3 more pushes for themselves here to just try and get this cart the last little bit of the way. Oh, and McStupid Head managing to take out Star Wars Juice. Looks like he might have been caught a little out of position there with that flank he was trying to pull. And here comes the slam from Drunkrat. Oh, but the Shujifu in there with the Deadeye. He doesn't manage to get anyone, though. Looks like he might have clicked it just to reload, or he popped it kind of early, but meanwhile, Drunkrat popping up here on the hamster. Here comes a Dragon Strike directly into the spawn of Pebbles in Paradise. General Dill goes down, but so does Shujifu. Kardas just slapping everybody with that Angry Monkey. And Sam DeWham now dives in, but dives right back out. Triage in there by himself. He gets taken out by Fox Sam. Down goes King Pebble. The slam comes in, and the grab on the point, barely managing to stop the progress of the card as Sam DeWham comes in with the Angry Monkey. There's just a minute left here, and Cold Hard Facts are hanging on as best they can, but it does not look like it's going to quite be enough. Oh, Triage taking out Drunkrat with the Coalescence. We see now here the Monkey comes in again, trying to get some plays here, and it looks like just barely managing to stabilize here for Pebbles in Paradise. Oh, and the Tracer Bomb not quite getting what he wanted. Oh no, Star Wars Juice got booped, and it was into Fox M, and that is unfortunate. Now, Cold Hard Facts has exactly one last chance here. They've got to get themselves grouped up, and ooh, Fox Cumulus goes down early. That is going to hurt his team. He might get back in time because he's on that Tracer, but his team is going to wait just as long as they can. Only 10 seconds to go here, and they've got to get just that last little bit of progress. In comes the Dragon Strike early, followed by the Minefield. Dragon Strike not getting anyone. Minefield creating some space, and the card once again pushes forward, but half of Cold Hard Facts is already down. And Drunkrat managing to get a kill in King Pebble to try and even things up, but down goes Kardas, and it's just the ball. He's not really going very far, though, and he's just trying to keep that card alive as best he can. McStupid goes down. It's Drunkrat all by himself, and down he goes. And with the high noon, that is going to call it. That is the end of round one for Cold Hard Facts.
106.56 meters traveled, just shy of reaching to its final destination. Seems like Wham is just wrecking it. He's going uncontested. I feel like some of the offense heroes from Pebbles in Paradise would do well with a Reaper.
I think you mean Cold Hard Facts.
Cold Hard Facts, my bad.
Yes. Yeah, and I definitely agree, but it seems like Reaper just, for whatever reason, hasn't been in anybody's wheelhouse tonight. I haven't seen either Fox M or Fox and Cumulus pick that hero even once, and I agree with you. It seems like that's just it's really what they need right now if they want to succeed. It would do them a ton of favors to just have that crowd control, so to speak, every time you get a monkey diving in on them like that.
Yeah, and the thing is monkey diving to snipers have mostly been playing this game. It's just a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely, and especially when you have a healer line that includes Anna, that's basically just a third sniper to get dove.
Absolutely.
So here we go, setting up for round two. Cold Hard Facts now on the defensive. And it looks like they're going to stick with, well, no, they're going to change things up here, but Drunkrat now going on the Diva, and we see Kardas running the Reinhardt. So they're going to try a little bit of a hybrid approach here, but again, like you said, two kind of longer range DPS and the Baptiste Moira. So we'll see maybe if this works a little bit better for them this time around. They've got a bit of a different setup and they're on the defensive here. And yeah, he just yeeted him early, and Triage going to use that res right at the beginning there. And now, once again, Sam DeWham charging in, forcing Cold Hard Facts to back off. Oh, and Shujifu responds and shoots Fox M down.
It seems that the emoticon
It is spicy tonight in chat, and Shujifu also mentioned to take out Fox and Cumulus. Drunkrat does finish off Shujifu, but not before Mr. Trifecta can get rid of the main tank for Cold Hard Facts. Sam DeWham takes out General Dill. Drunkrat is kind of separated from his team right now. He was trying to take this battle against Star Wars Juice, but he gets demacked. And that is going to be no good for him. He goes down, so does Fox M. Fox and Cumulus getting taken out by King Pebble just as he was coming back from spawn. And that's going to about do it. The objective gets taken, and we're on to the streets phase of this map. And with substantially more time on the clock than what than what Cold Hard Facts was working with here.
Performance levels.
Alright, and here we go. You see Drunkrat getting lots of, definitely some value out of the Diva here. We see now Kardos is going to go Winston instead, just trying to run that counter dive against these dive tanks that have been harassing them. Oh, and Mr. Trifecta takes out Fox M, who they're just going to try and go a quasi-defensive dive here. Oh, and Shushifu winning the battle here against Fox and Cumulus and taking out McStupid Head. I'll tell you what, the Widow is just being completely uncontested right now from Shushifu. It seems like they just aren't able to really cause him too much trouble, and I say that, and then Drunkrat takes him out. So definitely good job there by Drunkrat. Just gotta watch out to deny that res, and they do not manage to do that. So Shushifu comes right back up courtesy of Triage, and the cart is going to continue to move forward. We see Shushifu sitting on his ult. Same thing with Triage and Sam DeWham. Kardos does eventually take out Shushifu here though, so getting rid of that Widowmaker is going to be huge for defending this point. King Pebble goes down to McStupid Head's Coalescence, but Sam DeWham comes in with the Angry Monkey. He takes out General Dill. Mr. Trifecta gets rid of his Immortality Field, and right now Fox M just harassing Mr. Trifecta, takes him down, and Triage here just all alone. Oh, and Fox M almost got ganked there. Ooh, no, but Sam DeWham does eventually get rid of him, but they are still going to regroup here as Pebbles in Paradise get ready to attack once again. We see now Star Wars Juice going Soldier 76 here. And on the side of Cold Hard Facts, they've got 4 ults to roughly 2, it looks like. Oh, but Fox M taking down Shushifu early. That's going to be a big play. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Fox M, he's going to take out Triage, but Sam DeWham's going to zap him to death. Fox and Cumulus taking a Mr. Trifecta, though, in the midst of all that. Sam DeWham takes out Fox and Cumulus. Oh, did I say that already? I meant to say Fox and Cumulus took out Mr. Trifecta earlier. But anyway, we see the cart managing to be more or less stalled here. You see Sam DeWham pretty close to another Angry Monkey. He's been getting a lot of value out of this Winston tonight, and he's got it. Getting all those heals from Moira. He just backs right off here. They can live to fight another day. They've got a little less than 3 minutes to go, and Fox M now officially focusing on just diving Shushifu solely and manages to get him with a very solid crit kill. Star Wars Juice going to get the res this time from Triage, as Fox M did manage to take him out. So now getting rid of that res for the next 20-some seconds will be pretty important. Another Coalescence coming out from McStupid Head. He takes out King Pebble. Fox Cumulus just helping King, kind of taking up the back line there. And right now, the only one on point here, let's see, was Sam DeWham, but he manages to get himself a little bit eliminated there. Drunkrat taking out Triage. And now the fight being taken all the way back into the spawn of Pebbles in Paradise. Here we see the Bob come out from Fox and Cumulus. Might have been a little bit preemptive for that, but Star Wars Juice does go down in the midst of all of it. And Fox hopefully will charge another one of those pretty quickly here. You see Pebbles in Paradise now taking their time to regroup themselves. They've got about 1:45 left on the clock here, so they've still got plenty of time to get this cart the rest of the distance here. In comes the Diva Bomb, and Drunkrat does manage to take out Triage, but King Pebble and Shushifu do get a couple picks of their own. And oh, there's another pick for King Pebble with that Coalescence. So the advantage overall going to Pebbles in Paradise here. General Dill just trying his best to escape Sam DeWham, and he does not manage it. Shushifu on the Tracer now takes out McStupid Head. And the cart is going to just trundle right on forward as Drunkrat is there trying to stall it out as long as he can. Fox and Cumulus takes out Shushifu. Kardos diving in there to deal with Sam DeWham, but Kardos wins that. In comes the Dragon Blade, and oh no, Sam DeWham takes out Fox M, who was just not high enough health to get a good value out of that ult, it looks like. He got spanked pretty quickly there, and here comes the attack visor. Star Wars Juice taking out 2. Fox and Cumulus does get King Pebble, but Sam DeWham and Trifecta now helping to clean up here. 46 seconds left on the clock. Kardos taken out by Sam DeWham. The Reaper coming out here from Fox M. Finally, you see it. But at this point, it may be too little too late. 2 minutes left on the clock. And Pebbles in Paradise just have to hit one last checkpoint here. Fox and Cumulus getting a trade there with Mr. Trifecta and Shushifu. All in that exchange. Shushifu getting staggered, but not for long, as they will have spawn advantage here for the initial portion of this push. And here we go. See the Moira Ball coming out early from Stupid Head. Cardus diving right in there, causing all kinds of trouble there on the Winston. And down goes Star Wars Juice to Fox M. That Reaper going to get some value, going to cause them to use that res. Oh, and down goes Cardus. He really was a little bit out of the way of his supports there. Might have been why that didn't quite work out for him as he had hoped. And now Sam Dwam pops the Angry Monkey to keep himself alive. General Dill going down to Shushi Foof. And Sam Dwam just going straight in there with it. Shushi Foof taking out a Stupid Head. In comes the Bob from Fox to Cumulus. But that Winston bubble is going to prevent that from getting much value. But down goes King Pebble to Fox to Cumulus's Bob. And Bob continuing to shoot, does not get any other kills, but definitely caused some havoc there. 60 seconds to go. Here comes the immortality, the amplification matrix from General Dills Baptiste. Here comes the grab from Mr. Trifecta, but didn't get anyone. Shushi Foof does eventually get 2 with the pulse bomb, though. And so that is still going to get some value there, but right now Shushi Foof is all alone on point as Tracer, and he's going to bail out. We see the ball coming out here once again from Drunk Rat. And right now Sam Dwam is doing his best to cause trouble. Fox M comes in with the Death Blossom, takes out Sam Dwam. He does get taken out by Star Wars Juice, but then Drunk Rat manages to come in there and eliminate King Pebble. So here we go. The time is ticking down. Pebbles in Paradise only have one more push left to go, and they've got to get it moving quick if they want to have any chance of capturing this third and final objective here. 10 seconds to go. Sam Dwam dives in ahead of the rest of the team. Here comes the Valkyrie. Here comes the Minefield. The Drunk Rat already managed to charge up here. And Mr. Trifecta getting a nice pick there. In comes the attack visor once again from Star Wars Juice. Fox M goes down. King Pebble takes up the Stupid Head as well. That Dirty Orb causing all kinds of trouble. Here comes the Coalescence from King Pebble, trying to just keep all of the Cold Heart faction getting onto the point. We have the Angry Monkey. Drunk Rat does manage to get there to the cart, but then he runs away, and the cart moves forward slightly. Drunk Rat barely managing to hang on, and down he goes. Cart's gonna inch forward, and it looks like, oh, they just barely managed to hang on for another couple of seconds here. Fox M trying to stall. Cart is now on Reinhardt, also trying to just swing for his life. And that is it.
Victory.
Your final map victory of the night. Pebbles in Paradise winning 3-0 against Cold Hard Facts. And the GG's coming out in the chat.
Play of the game.
And Shushi Foof with tonight's final play of the game. Let's see these head clips or headshots. Ooh, a big one on Fox and Cumulus. Down goes the Stupid Head. And that'll about do it right there.
Definitely some great plays on both teams there.
Absolutely. That by far was the best map out of all of them tonight. It was really extremely well fought by both teams. So everyone definitely made a serious showing of it. Congrats to Pebbles in Paradise. That is it for tonight, folks. Tomorrow's contest, I believe it's Untitled Goose Team and somebody else. I forget who. Oh, there it is. I was wrong, because my team is playing tomorrow, and I should know that. It's Zenfini number 5 versus Sailor Poon. So tune in, twitch.tv/PMAOWL. Same bad time, same bad channel. This is Banging My Drums, joined by the esteemed Hail Sleaze and Grey Pilgrim. And we will catch you on the flip side.